Last time on Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Trooper was in all likelihood killed by friendly fire. Whether it was an accident or not remains to be seen. There's obviously been a big war between these troopers, and this is clearly what we're here to investigate. What? What? What the hell is this? Unknown dimensional anomaly. Anomaly seems to be a dimensional rift. Target destination unknown. Oh. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend, because every video these days is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend, apart from this one, which isn't actually sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. You've already seen the recap of what happened last time, so let's get straight into the next episode. Unfortunately, these troopers are right back at it again. We left them to rot after killing them, then going to the save station, but the save station has unfortunately respawned them. So, I think it's time we finally get through this place and see what's out on the other side. Power relays connected, elevator unit online. So looks like we're able to get out of this place at last. So basically this is how lifts work in this game. I am British, so I will be referring to them as lifts and not elevators. So you step into the hologram here, it will lift you up, and you can go off at the other side to wherever it takes you. So we will go out of this, and we find a door on the other side. Unable to interface with door control systems. Cannot translate alien text. To access door controls, you need to update your translator files. Wait a minute. This is the other side of the door we first found when we got here on this planet. Quick thing what about the note about the scan system. They have significantly improved it from the original Metroid Prime. In the original game, you just had very small squares on objects through the scan visor which you had to scan. They have improved it this time by highlighting entire objects in certain colours, making it much easier to scan. Also, look at the top bottom left here. You can see that when you change visors, the icon changes. On the GameCube version, all the icons are visible from all the visors you have available, and on that version you would press left to switch to the scan visor and up to the combat visor, as denoted by where the position of this is here. Anyway, enough about that. I say we go the other way and see what lies ahead for us. Lock armor disengaged. Destroy locks to activate the gate. One of these again. Nothing too problematic there. And we have fresh air. We have finally come out into an open area on this planet. There is an atmosphere after all. It's not entirely underground. Taking a look around, we've got a few notable objects that we want to scan here. This is a GF combat crane. Portable lifting system used by troops to assemble temporary battle structures. Powerful winch system lifts and moves objects quickly. You might want to remember that because it feels like something like that could be important. Oh, and we got a new enemy here. This is the Green Krelly. Omnivorous hunter-gatherer. Simple-minded creature patrols turf in search of nourishment. Low threat index. Avoid physical contact. The cousin to the dimension-shifting Krelly, the Green Krelly spends its days roaming in search of food. A genetic defect prevents its back crystal from harnessing energy and opening warp portals. It is doubtful that the green Kraly misses this ability. A little bit of amusing text at the end there. Now, we've got something quite important here. This is a heavy transporter crate. Unit can't be destroyed. Currently connected to industrial winch system for movement. I'd say maybe this will move it out of the way for us. Control system online. Industrial winch engaged. Looks like we'll be seeing that in the future, but we have another one of these doors and we cannot do anything about it. Says the same thing as before. Secure Galactic Federation crates. These crates are made of the strongest metals in the cosmos and they cannot be destroyed. I want to test that theory. No, they don't. They don't get destroyed. Oh, we got another new enemy here. This is the Splinter. Splinter, predatory insect hunter. Splinters are aggressive and dangerous in numbers. Their light armor is no match for your weapons. However, lost it there. However, when it isn't hunting, a Splinter will secrete a protective cocoon around itself and enter a state of hibernation. Localized seismic disturbances will awaken the Splinter, triggering a state of blood frenzy in the process. While in this state, a Splinter emits pheromones that trigger frenzy in all nearby Splinters. Disturbing a pack of sleeping Splinters is not advisable. Now, I believe they have a cocoon around here somewhere that we also need to be scanning. Oh, bummer. It has been destroyed, so maybe if we go out of this room and in again it'll respawn, but be right back in a moment. Unfortunately not, it looks like these cocoons are destroyed for now, so we'll have to attack this green Kraly here. I'm sure there'll be other Splinter cocoons we can go after at some point. But that is a logbook entry that you do need to scan in order to complete the game, so let's proceed onwards and up this way. We have another logbook entry though. This is the GF bridge. Portable bridge system. This bridge is durable but often locks in place, leading the Marines to call for a new design. The Mark III should enter service within the next 8 cycles. I swear, the Galactic Federation are practically useless. I mean, maybe one day they was going to make a game all about the Galactic Federation and just show how awesome they... Oh, wait. Anyway, we're going to disengage the bridge lock. And just like before, we have another set of locks we need to shoot. This is like the 3rd time we come across one of these. Only this time we had to scan this object because it was considered something different. We've got another green Kraly here. Now, see if we can find any Splinter cocoons. That's not a Splinter cocoon, but it's something, I guess. Here we go. Oh no, this is a Galactic Federation Trooper. Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Personal log entry, PFCM Veroni. Data transferred to your logbook for further review. I think Haley's losing it. He talks to himself all the time, and he won't sleep. He almost shot me on watch the other night. I think he thought I was one of those things. I talked to the doc about taking off the line, and he told me we need all the help we can get. That's true, but if he goes berserk and kills a bunch of us, that won't be very helpful. So yeah, there's a few troopers around here, so their exploits continue beyond the hive and well into the rest of the planet, it seems. We have a morphal tunnel which we need to go through here. A couple more green Kralys. And I thought we'd go through this door. And I think it's time for the proper introduction of just where we are. Here's the splinter cocoon, finally found one of these. Protective structure for sleeping splinters. Destroying the structure will eliminate the splinter inside, but also alert splinters nearby. Splinters will enter their protective cocoons when tired or sated. The cocoon is durable, but it can be destroyed by weapons fire. Destroying a cocoon will kill the splinter inside. When this occurs, the dying splinter will emit a shriek that will alert all nearby splinters in hibernation. This will drive them into battle frenzy as a defense mechanism. By the way, welcome to the temple grounds. We finally figured out exactly where we are. This entire area that we've been travelling throughout all this time has been called the temple grounds. There's where we started. We came all the way through here into this massive area here. There's a few points of interest we need to look at here. First of all, we have something new here. This is a blast shield on the door blocking access, and that has indicated that the blast shield is invulnerable to most weapons. A missile blast may damage it. That's a bit annoying because we lost our missiles back in the last episode. But this is a clear mainstay of Metroid. The doors we saw earlier, you shoot to open them. Each door is configured to a certain type of weapon, so they lock you off from going to certain locations by these doors. You need the right type of weapon in order to get past a certain door in order to continue in the game. On further analysis, we can see a particular point of interest. Hey, there's our old friend again. This is the heavy transport crate. Unit is currently locked in place. Control panel nearby, scan this to lower the crate. That's what it said, really. It didn't seem to scan overly well for me, but we've got something else to scan here. This is a missile expansion. Increase the number of missiles you can carry by 5. We cannot actually access this right now, but do remember that that's there. Destroy some of these. So we need to go to... We just kill these splinters first. That's pretty important. As you see, you saw a lot of splinters around here. The worker splinters were back in the hive. These splinters are something a bit different. So a lot of splinters around here. We scan this. This will engage the industrial winch and allow our friendly crate here to be able to move forward. And it looks like it's slightly broken, and there's a gap in here. What happens if we shoot it? Oh, it drops. Well, that makes sense. And these splinters are pretty a bit bothersome now. Let's kill them. Right, I think we've done all we can in here. We can have a look at this, but the heavy transport crate has been detached from winch system. Winch connection destroyed. Structural integrity at 99.6%. We're currently at full health. We don't really have anything else we need to pick up because we lost our missiles, so I say we proceed further on ahead. We have another gate here. This is the GF Gate Mark 7. It's a durable Federation barrier. Gate is composed of densium, invulnerable to most weapons, though high yield explosives are effective. Often used in conjunction with a remote scan access control panel. So we saw something earlier that was made of telluric alloy. This one is made of densium. There are certain materials in this game that are your keywords. If they're made of a certain material, they have to be destroyed by a certain weapon. And here we have a structural analysis Block contains denzium. There's more denzium here. Remember that there's denzium here. You will need to for later on, especially if you want 100% the game. And here we have a control system. Gate security protocol initiated. You are cleared to proceed. Some gates will remain locked down to prevent future incursions by hostile forces. Once you let that gate go, you cannot go back through that way. So make sure you've got all you can before then, because the Galactic Federation were really afraid of these splinters by the looks of things. Into the next room. The enemy I thought might be here isn't here, so we just got more splinters to have to deal with and more green Krayleys. They're just going to be your general enemy you find around this area. Nothing really of note here apart from this Federation Trooper lore here. Galactic Federation Marine Corps, personal log entry, PFC Al Buda. Data transferred to your logbook for further review. We'll be making our stand here. The engineer tells me there's no way we'll get the ship's engines online, and atmospheric interference is scrambling our distress beacon. If anyone reads this, know that we did our duty and fought well. Right, so we've got a good amount of lore on the Galactic Federation now. We'll go to our logbook. Research. It'll be in the lore section under trooper logs. We have about 4 different Force 2 logs. So we're starting to build that up pretty significantly. And this is only episode 2 of the LP, I remind you. Oh no! More undead troopers. Whatever is happening with these troopers, I don't want to find out, but chances are we probably will have to sometime. And I forgot to scan this last time around, so we're putting this in here. Comm system activated. Initiating automated distress signal. Adjusting transmitter for optimum performance. Transmission failed due to atmospheric interference. Through the tunnel we go, and it looks like we can get through here. Oh, there's a key scan here. This is the Growler class turret. Automated defense system. Like the armored gun used for point defense. Fast tracking targets can evade its tracking system. The GM42 Growler class turret is a dated design, though still quite effective as a point defense system. It is lightly armoured, and fast tracking targets can evade its tracking system. Several copies of the system exist, including the Space Pirate Humility class automated turret. Turrets are not to be messed with. They can roost your health if you're not careful. We've got a splinter back there. So yeah, these turrets are quite easy. That will be the case for all turrets. Turrets may require you to use more advanced weaponry in order to proceed. We have a gate here. This is not a scannable gate. This is just interface module is used to operate this gate, and you just scan it nearby. So yeah, we try to scan it here though. Unable to scan targets. Local interference blocking scan visor. Recommend scanning object from close range to counter the interference. Unfortunately, you cannot cheat this system. They thought that one through. And here is a tunnel that's apparently leads to the control area, so it looks like we can go through here. And now we can finally scan this object to proceed. Power stored to gate unit. Control circuit malfunction. Gate may operate in erratic fashion. Oh, and we have another Federation Trooper log here. This is Galactic Federation Marine Corps personal log entry of SPC M Angasef. Data transferred to your logbook for further review. This is ridiculous. I can outshoot half the men here, and I'm stuck on monitor duty. I'd enjoy to have to stare at a hollow screen. This wouldn't happen to Samasaran. She'd be out there taking care of business, not pushing buttons and sending reports. Anyway, we need to get through this gate now. As you can see, it does not want to open properly. So, you got a warning signal on your HUD there. That'll let you know if anything close is nearby. This is mainly designed for the first person point of view to help you negotiate those paths. As I said, we go through now and easily cleared. It's not that difficult really. Now if we look at our map here, it looks like we're running out of the amount of explorable space we have left according to our map. Whatever is in here must be pretty important. Data Cycle 742 Cosmos. Final report, GMFC Task Force. While on patrol on the Dasher system, we engaged an unknown space pirate frigate. The enemy frigate was crippled and it crash landed on the planet Ether. We followed the pirates, but our ship was damaged by a storm as we entered Ether's atmosphere. Something similar happened here. Heavy magnetic activity during the storm disabled our comm systems. Upon landing, we split into two units, one to set up an ops base, the other to repair the ship. Each unit was doing fine, no problems. Until they appeared. Oh. They're all dead. Every Galactic Federation Trooper that has come to this planet is now dead. There are no remaining survivors. We were too late.
Recording to logbook.
I'm beginning to think it was a real bad idea going down there. Reeves is right. That hive is just one of many. It's stupid to stir a hornet's nest, especially if you plan on sleeping under it.
Recording to logbook.
The Sarge says those splinters remind him of some killer bug he saw on another planet once. All I know is these things are fast and take a lot to drop. Pretty soon we'll have to go bayonets. Everyone's low on ammo, even Bro. Bruno lost the bet, so he switched watch duty with me. I figure this section is nice and safe and boring, which suits just fine. Let those other posts guard the hot zone. Hold on. Hey! Oh! No! Help!
Recording to logbook.
I hear them everywhere. They're coming. Can't sleep. Ever. They'll eat me. Eat.
Recording to logbook.
Man, I hope this is the only one breeding ground for these things. If there's more, we're in big trouble. We had a hard enough time taking that one out of commission. I almost ran out of ammo. I never ran out of ammo.
Okay, in the last episode I compared Metroid Prime to Dark Souls. However, there was another series in which the Metroid Prime series has been far more commonly compared to. Metroid Prime came out in 2002-2003, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes came out in 2004, and Metroid Prime 3 Corruption came out in 2007. Similarly, Halo Combat Evolved came out in 2001-2002, Halo 2 came out in 2004, and Halo 3 came out in 2007. Since both are sci-fi shooters which came out around the same time as each other, naturally both have been compared to each other, and there have been fan debates over Metroid and Halo during the 2000s, which have even spread beyond the 2000s, mainly through die-hard fanboys on both sides who refused to drop the argument, even though it was established many, many years ago that really, apart from being sci-fi shooters, these games have nothing to do with each other really. That hasn't stopped fans though, and while I myself have never played the Halo games, I have seen a video on YouTube years ago where someone had Halo versus Metroid, and I believe that video concept has been done many, many times. It's a fan debate people really want to have and keep having. I seem to recall a comment on the internet or a magazine years ago where someone compared the Galactic Federation to being something straight out of Halo. Though, to be honest, they're both sci-fi shooters, so it's kind of practical. The Metroid Halo debate has declined rapidly after Halo's mainline games left Bungie and started to be mixed in quality, while Metroid... yeah, let's just say Metroid hasn't had the best of the decades. But hey, there's still hope. Since Nintendo and Microsoft seem to be friendly with each other these days, perhaps there's a chance that we'll get Master Chief in Smash Brothers, so we can finally have a true Halo versus Metroid fight.
Anyway, let's gonna move on and scan some more stuff. We have this right here. How can you not see this?
Recording to logbook.
Starship GFS Tier, Anher class patrol ship. Used to transport Galactic Federation Marines. Vessel has sustained heavy combat damage. The Anher class is a state-of-the-art warship designed to police and defend planetary systems. This ship, the GFS Tier, has been heavily damaged. It appears that the crew have dismantled parts of the tier as well, possibly for use as makeshift defense systems. We also have this right here, which is just the port terminal where we found out about the tragic fate of the Galactic Federation. So yeah, they are all dead. None of them managed to survive. If we scan here, we can access map station. As we know, this is the last one we saw on our map. However, as you'll see, the area is significantly bigger than the previous map that we actually had. So here we go. This is the full map of Temple Grounds, the area we've been in for a long time. And yeah, there is quite a lot we haven't explored yet. Just look at all this. This is a really, really big area, and we've only scratched the surface of what it has to offer. So you might be wondering, where do you go next? To be honest, I did wonder that for a long time myself. I searched around this entire area. I went to every single door in an effort to try and find out where to go next. I went through this kinetic orb cannon, which is a cool device that fires small spherical objects at high speeds. Scan interface to bring the cannon online, then enter the hologram to fire. The purpose of the kinetic orb cannon is unclear. It may be originally designed for industrial use, then converted to a combat system in later times. I wandered all around this place. Went through this orb cannon. Went to every single door you could. Try to find out where to go next. There's a missile door over there, but we don't have missiles anymore. How am I supposed to get through there without missiles? It's clearly a dead end. In my first playthrough I thought I'd done something wrong and restarted the entire game over again to avoid having to lose the missiles at the location when we went through that dimensional portal. Unfortunately, I found out that that was pretty much required anyway. You want to know what the real solution is? So dumb. This crate here. Object analysis complete. This is a Galactic Federation ordnance crate. Tactical data suggests the presence of a personal weapon system within this crate. Use of heavy force required to eliminate the crate. I wandered around this entire room, trying to find out exactly where to go. I knew you could destroy these crates like this. I knew these crates would be destroyed by a charge shot, but I thought, well, surely you need missiles to open that crate as well. It was so simple. I'm surprised it took me for so long to realise. All you do is use a charge shot of this crate, and there we are, the first upgrade in the game. We have taken back the missile launcher. Press down on the D-pad or Y if you're playing the GameCube version to fire. Press A to switch back to beams. Missiles can destroy some blast shields on doors. So yes, we can now just finally destroy the red shields. But something's happening here. It's those creatures we saw in the logbook. Dark Splinter. Darkling possessed insectoid predator. The alien symbiote within the Splinter augments its strength and durability. Threat level raised. Target is host to a parasitic bioform. The presence of the parasite increases the target's overall combat threat level. Concentrated weapons fire will damage the targets. Something's going on with this planet. As you can see here, these things take significantly more amount of health to kill. You may want to use your fancy new missile launcher to help bring some of these enemies down. And there we go. All the dark splinters have been destroyed. That was pretty close. Anyway, I think we're going to leave it here. Thanks for watching episode 2 of the Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. In the next episode, well, we learned quite a bit. We learned there are space pirates on this planet. We learned that all our Federation members are dead. And we also know that we have a ship that we can't actually get back on because it is still damaged and it will take some time to repair. So what do we do next? The only thing we can do, we're going to explore more of this planet. See you guys next time.